Hello you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time seeing me, hi, my name is Rodab. I make videos on interior decor, DIY and self-development and faith-based content and lifestyle content. I'm an all-round person, but thank you so much for taking time to click on this video, and thank you. I hope you can stick around up to the end. Have you guys ever felt stuck? Have you ever felt like nothing is happening? Have you ever felt like you're patiently waiting for your dream job? You're patiently waiting for a relationship to blossom? You're patiently waiting for a promotion? You're patiently waiting for maybe even money to buy anything that you want, to build a house, to buy a car? You're patiently waiting, but nothing is happening. You find yourself frustrated majority of the time. Most of us find ourselves frustrated, and you find yourself even having this imagination that maybe there are other forces that are in play. Maybe the universe is messing with me, or maybe, and just maybe, God has forgotten me. Today we are going to unpack two main reasons as to why you might be experiencing delays in your life. One, it could be maybe God orchestrating the whole thing, trying to hold you back from making some decisions that might not be good for your life, or just it might be another sneaky thing which is known as the spirit of delay. This is something that wishes to keep you stagnant even when God has already written your story. God has already aligned your destiny and is like, this is supposed to happen at this time. It keeps God's joy and God's promises away from your life. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to differentiate between the two, God or the spirit of delay in play in your life. So grab your favorite book, grab a drink, I don't know, whatever you can grab, and sit back and relax, and let's dive in. First, let's talk about God's delay. Listen, the Bible is full with a lot of stories of people that experience delays. We can talk about Moses, we can talk about Joseph, which is my favorite story, of course. Joseph experienced a delay, and this happened even before he became the second ruler, the great ruler that he was in Egypt. And then also Moses wandered in the wilderness for 40 years. He wandered in the wilderness for 40 years before he became that ruler, of that leader of Israel, of the Israelites. So if you're to look at it, all these weights that God put on these guys were not punishments, but God was trying to grow character. God was trying to prepare them for something that was bigger. God's delays are not necessarily punishments. God is not making you wait for the sake of waiting. Instead, the strategic movement, God is trying to draw out a plan in your life. Think of it like an enthusiastic artist, like someone that is very passionate about art. He loves art. He loves anything art related, but unfortunately this person does not have the technical skills to start drawing, start painting, start doing anything art related. This person has to invest time. He has to invest time in a teacher, which of course causes a delay according to them. They have to learn the color basics, the movement, how brushes should move, all those things that are related to art. So that is an example that I can give about this delay. The ultimate outcome is always greater than what you face. Like that journey towards becoming that, it's always bigger. There's always a bigger plan at the end of it all. So how can we know whether it's God's delay or it's the other side? Number one, God's delay are always purposeful. God's delay always are there to refine our character. They're there to develop our skills. Now you can take Joseph for example. As usual, by the time Joseph got out of prison, after that period of delay, that delay that he faced before he became the great ruler that he was, Joseph was able to interpret dreams. Joseph had gained a skill that helped him in his role in Egypt. Even his leadership skills had evolved. Another characteristic of God's delay is God's delays are always fruitful. Listen, God's delays always lead to something that is bigger, something that is greater. They always pave way for blessings that will not be possible without that preparation. I think another one, I believe God's delays are always growth oriented. In the period of waiting, God always provides opportunities for us to grow and learn. I'm going to use Moses. Moses' delay led him to improve his leadership skills, his humility skills, even his patience. Moses needed these three top qualities to lead a very stubborn nation. Listen, the nation of Israel was stubborn. And without these skills, if Moses did not have the skills, I doubt he would have even been able to do what he did. Now we go to the other side, which is the spirit of delay. I also call it the thief of joy. I call it the thief of joy because the spirit of delay, I feel like, is there to just work against God's plan in your life. And majority of the time, not even majority of the time, it works from a place of malice. It seeks to keep you stagnant. It robs you actually of God's joy in your life. And also the spirit of delay can manifest in several ways. The first one, the biggest one that I know, is procrastination. Have you ever been in a position whereby you have to do something, you can actually do that thing there and then, but you find yourself postponing something that you'd have achieved on that day? This thing that you would have achieved in like a day or two ends up being achieved in like 2 weeks or even a month. This spirit whispers fears and doubts into your life, and you end up being stuck in a state of analysis paralysis, I must say, and you end up never taking a first step towards your goal. The second one is missed opportunities. The spirit of delay keeps us from taking and seizing opportunities that appear in our lives. We become paralyzed by fear, and most times we let advancement slip right through your finger. God has placed something in front of you. God has placed someone in front of you, someone that will lead you from one step to the next step. But because of fear that is brought about by the spirit of delay, fear and doubt, this thing just slips away from you. You miss opportunities. Maybe it can even be a job whereby God sends you someone that you have to learn how to talk to, someone that you have to befriend. But because you're facing this spirit, you don't use that opportunity that God has placed in your life very well. The third one is chronic discouragement. Whoa. These constant delays majority of the time lead us to a state of being helpless. Like, you find yourself helpless and discouraged. You start seeing your dreams like they are out of reach, and you even start believing that God has forgotten you. So it is very, very important to know that God's delay ultimately lead you to something that is bigger blessings, bigger opportunities, bigger growth, more fruits in your life. Unlike the spirit of delay, which is just there to delay you from getting something that God has already put in your life. But above all, it is very, very crucial to always stay motivated. Always stay motivated and trust in God's plan in your life. Finally, how can you break from this spirit of delay? Number one is always refuel your faith. Listen, the spirit of delay operates, it works from a place of, it thrives on discouragement. It wants you to forget God's promises and lose sight of your purpose. But here's the antidote. Grab your Bible, open your favorite Bible app, I don't know, whatever you use, read testimonies of others who overcame this spirit and see how God's faithfulness played out. Let these promises be your daily fuel, daily reminder that you're not alone. The second one is, I believe, taking things inch by inch, step by step. Sometimes the fear of delay uses the fear of action to keep us stagnant. You get overwhelmed by the big picture and you fall into analysis paralysis, and you don't end up taking any step towards your dream. So the goal is always start small. Any tiny step towards your goal goes a long way. It might be sending a resume. It can be talking to that person that you've always wanted to talk to. It can be even bringing up the conversation about your promotion, or just simply writing down your goals. Any small step that you're making goes a long way. It shows the spirit of delay that you're taking control. The third one is my favorite, is find your squad. Find people that relate with you, people that you have like-minded people. Surround yourself with people that build you. Now I know for sure the spirit of delay loves isolation. It loves you when you are alone. That's when it can fill your life with doubts and frustrations. But here's the weapon: build a support system. Surround yourself with positive faith-based people. Find a mentor, join a club, or I just mean like-minded individuals, people that you have the same mind with. Remember, iron sharpens iron, and with them you can overcome anything. So today it's very, very important to know that not all delays are also by the spirit of delay. not all delays that you're facing in your life right now is caused by the spirit of delay. Some delays are just God that is trying to build your character. Some God just trying to take you to something bigger. God trying to map out a plan in your life. Regardless of the source of delay, it is very important to always keep your mind, your eyes focused on God and your heart focused on God. Show the spirit of delay that you will not be discouraged and will continue pursuing your goals which aligns with God's will in your life. I also know that there are some people that do not subscribe to this idea of the spirit of delay. They believe that any delay that they are facing, whether they are any delay that they're currently facing, is God's plan. That is God's will for them. It's God's will that they're taking forever to build a house. It's God's will that they're taking forever to own a car, to drive, to get a job, to get married, to get into a stable relationship. That is all God's will. So today I just want to say that no matter what your belief is, no matter what theological perspective that you subscribe to, one thing is important, is always trusting God's timing and using these delays just as stepping stones. Leave a comment below and share your experiences of how you overcame delays in your life, and you can help someone out today. So that is all that I had for today. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you're not yet subscribed, please hit the subscription button. Thank you so much for watching my video, and may God bless you, may God keep you, and I love you guys so much. Bye.